Welcome to Digi Samvad. Now today, if you see, the roles are reversed. We have Sachin Kamthe, the founder of Digi Samvad, in front of us. Today is a short reverse role where I'll be interviewing him, and it is very evident and very important to know about himself a little bit on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Sachin ji, welcome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for taking this role, Rohith.
Thank you so much. So,
All
Sachin ji, tell us about little about yourself. You know, some personal touch. How did you start? What is your background?
Okay.
Yes.
So, where should I start? So, I'll start with my professional journey. So, I have around 16 plus years of experience. I've worked with various companies like Accenture, where I was supporting Google. Then I worked with Persistent Systems. Before Persistent is a Pune-based software company. They have office in Hyderabad also. I worked there for a few months. And before that, I also worked with Mediamint, is also a big digital marketing operations company where I was supporting Netflix. These were my recent 15 years experience. And before that, in Pune also, I worked with various different digital marketing agencies. So that is my professional journey, wherein I worked in operations, HR plus digital marketing. Coming to my personal life, I am born and brought up in Pune, as you know. I did my schooling from Pune. I did my schooling from New English School. I'm very proud of saying that New English School, my school. I'm proud of my teachers who taught me. I frequently, when I go to Pune, I try to get in touch with my school friends. And what else can you say about it?
It's a quite reputed school, right? It's a very...
Yes, so we were talking about our school. Yes, New English School is a very quite reputed school in Pune. It was started by our great freedom fighter, Lokmanya Tilak ji.
Wow.
So, and I remember in our school, we had a planetarium also. We used to go there. We had a very big ground. We used to have a lot of fun in our school time.
Fantastic.
So that is where I did my schooling, New English School, Tilak Road. And after my schooling, I did my graduation in commerce. That too also in the same university. Just next to my school is that college called SB College, Sir Parshuram Bhau College. I did my graduation in commerce, specialization in costing and accounting. After completing my commerce graduation, I enrolled to MBA. So through Pune University, Mahatma Phule Institute, I did MBA in marketing. So there I came to know, I started reading Philip Kotler. So Philip Kotler is the father of marketing. So I read a lot of books about marketing and thoughts about how new age marketing is coming up. There I got fascinated with internet marketing. Then after completing my MBA, I started my digital marketing journey. I did a lot of courses in digital marketing, HubSpot, then I did Google Analytics courses, then Google Skills Shop courses. There are a lot of courses we have. Long-term course with Digital Vidya, it's a Delhi-based company, a Delhi-based institute, and they teach online. So in the year of 2013-14, somewhere around 2014 only, I did that course initially. That is where I kick-started my digital marketing journey. And after coming to Hyderabad, I also did one advanced course with ISB for digital marketing. Then right now, I keep on learning new things. I'm right now enrolled with Growth School. I'm learning their AI tools. I'm certified with ChatGPT. I'm certified on how to use Copilot, Microsoft. And even I'm using Gemini AI tools. So this is how I'm learning every day and try to incorporate my learnings into my day-to-day life. That is something about professional journey.
Yeah.
And
before we shift to the question, you are having the great career with the big giants, working for Accenture, Google,
right?
Persistent Systems, and Netflix as your client.
Yes.
What sparked you to move into HR services? What sparked you to do podcasting? What is the reason behind Digi Samvad? Give us some insights.
Yeah. So Digi Samvad Consultancy Private Limited, this is my company. We established this in the year February 2024. Till that time, I was into corporate field. So once I moved from corporate, I switched to starting this business. So why this business, right? So while working with these corporates, I felt the basic idea was of storytelling. How do you do storytelling and sell your products or services? So in the companies which I was working, I was seeing a lot of our senior leaders or practitioners within the industry. They were all blindly following a westernized template. Whatever the West is doing, we will incorporate the same thing in our industry, in our company, like that they were doing. There I felt that India is such a rich heritage, such a big country. So many languages are being spoken. From that point of view, we are not focusing. We are not trying to see what is good for Indian audience, what is good for Indian small and medium enterprises, and we should create a digital journey for an Indian entrepreneur through his own point of view, through the roads of which Indian audience are moving right now.
True.
So that gap I found, and even for HR services also, I see a lot of things which are not practical within India are still followed in India because it is a procedure done by the past corporate employees or senior managers are doing, so we are also doing.
Can you give some examples on it?
So like you see in India, there are a lot of things which, for example, even for holidays. Now, if you see in corporates, you will get Christmas holidays the maximum.
Yeah.
New Year holidays 1 or 2 days, but Christmas will get around 10. But whereas we have so many cultures, so many holidays and festivals in India, we are not following those calendars. Instead, we follow what the US calendar is following. So these were some things which I didn't like. Secondly, here in India, our first approach for going to an interview is to see whether it is the right fit for us or not. But from other point of view, from the company point of view, they only see whether it is in our budget or not. So that is one mismatch. We try to hire people who are ready with lesser salary because it's a competitive field. Companies are hiring those who are ready to crack the interview by giving the answers to the standard questions and also ready to accept the job with less salary also. Whereas
eventually this is costing the company.
In the long run, the person will be demotivated.
True.
And he will leave the job.
Because of technical skill gap as well.
Yes.
Company has to burn so much of
turnaround cost is there.
True.
New person coming, joining facility, joining all the administrative work cost. Training that person also cost.
Correct.
Those costs are not being taken care of. Instead of having this approach of hiring, if we have a hiring process wherein we try to understand the candidate's inherent traits, what are his skills, what are his attitudes, is he willing to do a particular job because of his likes and passion, or he is doing only for money. We need to understand that, so that even if the hire is costly, he will stay with the company for a longer time.
Yeah.
If you have that approach. So I am trying to bring in that kind of approach. So whenever a company comes to me and says, we want to hire Digi Samvad, this is our job description, we want to hire a candidate. There I try to keep that approach, wherein I try to interview that person in such a way that I try to get to his inner thought process. Right. Why is he doing this, changing his job, and why is he applying for new? What are his traits? What are his characteristics? Is it suitable for the job that I am providing to him? Right. Will he stay there for a long term?
Right.
Those things I am trying to incorporate slowly and steadily. I think all the corporate world will adapt this strategy.
Exactly. The compulsion over
passion. Yes.
That has been we have been observing. Now you took this approach. That is something really great. Do you also provide some reports after interviewing the candidate? Do you provide reports?
If it is required.
Right.
So if the hiring company wants to give us feedback about the candidate,
the assessment will be given. However,
so in set of questionnaires of technical skills, that report we provide. Other than that, if you want behavioral skills test, that also we do. We conduct a behavioral test and we provide the output as to what kind of a attitude this person is carrying with. So if required, case to case basis, we do provide reports.
Fantastic. Talking about Digi Samvad, that is a very attractive name which I have that caught my attention when I first heard about it.
Okay.
Walk through us the name and how did you arrive at it.
So when I started doing this, planning of setting up our own business, me and my wife Akanksha, so we were thinking of various different names, but she came up with using a name which is relevant with Sanskrit, and I thought of having Digi because it is digital, because everything is digital in it. So we came up with a word called Digi Samvad. So our company name is Digi Samvad, wherein Digi is for digital, Samvad in Sanskrit means communication, or what we say, talking to each other means Samvad. So that is how the name Digi Samvad came.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
And that suits your current, your passion as well, the podcasting.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit about podcasting.
Yeah. So as you know, right now, the world is changing. Everything is going digital. podcast is a medium wherein true interactions happen without any script. Right now also we are talking with each other just like we are sitting in a conference room. We don't have any agenda, we don't have any script. We are here just to speak about the truth and tell us and share our knowledge.
Correct. It's about educating, just sharing.
Educating the audience by sharing our personal experiences.
Correct.
So that is a medium which I felt is very attractive, and I myself like that. Since childhood, I have been doing a lot of videos. I used to create video presentations for my friends for their companies while I was working with other companies during my school and colleges days. Even in school, even when I was in school, I used to create photos ka slide. I used to add text to it and then background sound.
You can add yes.
I used to do that for even in my elder sister's wedding. So that for the Mehendi event, I put a big projector, a wide screen, and on that screen I kept all my relatives' wedding photographs.
Oh wow!
The dates, and I also put the relevant Hindi Bollywood music songs to that particular uncle's photographs. So like one of my uncle, he is into politics, little bit of politics, and he is also a very tough guy. So for him and for his slideshow, I had kept Amitabh Bachchan's "Aare Deewano Kaun Hai Ye Aaya Dawn." So all my relatives also felt very emotional. One of my auntie, my Atya we call, my father's elder sister, Atta. So her wedding also, her husband is no more actually, but I put her wedding images. And a lot of images, and in the background we had a very nice Marathi song, Airanicha Deva Tula Chingi Chingi Vahate. Means to God I'm praying and I'm giving a drop of my essence for each day of my life. So seeing that with her late husband, her kids, she felt so emotional, she started crying.
Fantastic. You know how to make it emotional as well as memorable. That's fantastic to learn from you.
Inherent, somehow I don't know how it came to me, but creating videos, creating a visual storytelling was my forte. That is what I felt.
Fantastic.
So I thought of taking it further, and with the able support and push from my wife. My wife is my biggest supporter here.
Fantastic.
She said, you also start doing this podcast, because earlier I was doing self videos. I used to talk in front of the camera, promoting some service, promoting our own services and products. So she said, why don't you do interviews? Why don't you talk to other people and then publish? And that is how Digi Samvad Business Podcast started. And thanks to BNI actually, because I enrolled to BNI October 2024. That time we started this channel, Digi Samvad YouTube channel. And thanks to God, I have been interviewing a lot of BNI members plus non-BNI members also, and we have reached around 1500 subscribers to our channel now.
Congratulations on that. Yes. I also see that you are going one step ahead and helping out other members who are not familiar with social media, who are not comfortable in this medium.
Yes.
Because this has been very essential, and this has been faced to promote about our personal brand as well as the work we do. It has to reach the right client.
Yes.
So I've seen you educating and telling about helping others.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit about it.
Yeah. So I have a very helping nature that I don't want to brag about myself, but whenever I feel I can support somebody, I try to go and immediately try to go and support anyhow. Even if they are not asking, I will go and tell, you want help or not, I will help. But that way, what I feel is, if you are solving somebody else's problem, you yourself are learning a lot of new things. You are able to interact with more people, you are able to solve more problems. That way, your own life also, you get a lot of ready-made answers if you are solving somebody else's problem. So if I face those problems, I will be able to deal it with easily. So that is the only approach that I keep, and I try to not just regarding social media. If anybody wants to start their own podcast, start their own YouTube channel, or they want to start their own videos on Instagram, I can help out. Recently, one of my friends, CA Sai Pratap, I met. So he was also hesitant. He said, since past 3 years, I'm trying to create my own videos, but I don't get that strength and that feeling of doing it. So I did an interview with him. I shot one short reel also, 1 minute ka reel, and I showed him how to do it. While writing the script beforehand, there are tools like I have one Big View tool. The name is BIGVU. So in that app, the front camera is on, and on the camera screen itself, the text comes scrolling.
Right.
There are a lot of teleprompting
teleprompter, yes.
Teleprompter apps which record video. So I recorded one short video with him,
Hmm.
and I showed him how to do. Today he is uploading every day at least one Instagram reel.
Fantastic. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Brilliant to know.
Good job, Sai Pratap.
Yeah.
And he said to me that after our interview, after our podcast, he got more confidence, and today he is not stopping. He has started now.
Fantastic. On that note, I've never faced a camera. I'm pretty shy and I always keep myself away from it. Okay, that's a comfort level you have created.
So always think the camera is our friend,
Yeah.
and it's a medium to reach millions of people.
Of course. Also, the host should be that friendly and give me that comfortable. Fantastic. So we're talking about how the work has been evolving and the way of works have been changing now.
Right.
We are also getting trained and getting certifications on ChatGPT. You are a ChatGPT expert.
Yes.
You are pursuing courses in AI, to be specific, generative AI, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
What do you see? What is the future of this thing? What is the need of the art? It's like you capture the fish pretty early. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah. So why AI and why now? Because AI is a tool at our disposal right now, which can work as a co-founder for us, an assistant for us. It can never replace us, but it can help us do our job faster, easier, and in a more knowledgeable way.
Efficient.
In an efficient way. Why? Because the models which are trained, like ChatGPT 4.0, Gemini, or Copilot, so the knowledge which they have is equivalent to hundreds of PhD holders. So when you are facing any problem or you have a challenge, and you ask for suggestion, you are getting answers from a PhD holder. It's a very knowledgeable product, knowledgeable tool. You should not use it to just copy and paste, but you should use it as a brainstorming tool, wherein you ask the tool questions and increase your own knowledge. Now, in case of you are an architecture, sorry I didn't introduce Rohith. We flowed with the flow.
Yeah.
But Rohith Mittai is an architect, and we met together through our BNI chapter, Emperor. So we give it to our BNI member, BNI chapters, of introducing us. So Rohith is into architecture. As he told, he has done his education in Italy, right?
Yes. I'll tell about a brief about myself.
Yeah.
I'm Rohith Mittai. I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad. I've done my bachelor's in Hyderabad in architecture. Then I moved to Italy to pursue Master of Science in Management of Built Environment.
Right.
So I always have this passion to study in a very reputed and old university.
Yes.
So that's how I went to Italy and got this university, which is like 150 years old. Then my passion grew from there. It has been evolving and trying to catch the new trends and approach in that way.
And Rohith has also done his internship, and he has done a job in Italy.
Yeah.
So that way he comes with an experience.
True.
And after coming back to India also, he has worked with
builder firms,
Builder firms.
Yeah, first builder firms, and I was architect in the builder firm. Then I started my own practice,
Yes.
where I'm into residential sector. But with the growth and with the potential Hyderabad is seeing in terms of commercial real estate, talking in terms of HR and office spaces
Right.
as a common point. I see the new ways of working, the influence of AI, the future of work has been shifted.
Right.
So my true niche is into developing the office spaces that are aligned towards the users.
Okay.
When you talk about a space for your company, it has to be efficient, productive, healthy space for you.
Right.
It is not only, if you see the regular age-old practices which are like industrial, very inefficient, it is trying to suck your energy, but it's not demotivating. Exactly.
Yes.
But with the new age coming in, new age workforce is coming in, new ways of working is coming in, we have to adapt to it. Office space is merely not an expense for any company. It is like cultural building. It is, as we say to our children, it is very important to go to school. It's not only for learning, but to
be in that environment, right?
Environment, inherently grow that personality, to learn some communication skills or survival skills or something. Office also plays very similar role.
Right.
It is our duty to get the efficiency out of productivity out of employees. But it is our equal responsibility to give them healthy space.
Yes.
A culture rich, a collaborative space for them to learn it. It is as we say in our BNI, it is givers gain, right? We have to approach in our life in very similar way. When you're giving something, you're expecting something from others, you have to give equally.
The employee should feel motivated to
Correct.
go to the office and
Correct.
wherever there is work from office
Correct.
opportunity.
Hmm.
The office building should be welcoming. It should be collaborative. It should be productive.
Right.
So that is your approach in your consultancy and in your services that you provide. Right?
Correct. It's morely about design spaces, but also we implement science-driven, data-driven spaces where we, one of my work experience, it was trying to optimize real estate spaces and costs for a bank, where we implemented real-time monitoring. This is with the sensors. And
so how did you monitor real-time data?
So we implemented IoT system into it. IoTs, where we used the role of IoT and in the ways of sensors. We monitored the space, how it is used, heat map used efficiently. We had the space for 1,000 employees, where we were efficiently over the period of time. We have cut down into 800 seater. The rest of the space has been developed as meeting pods, collaborative spaces, focus pods.
So earlier 200 seats were going
wasted.
That you converted into a collaborative space.
Correct. Now you can book the entire space along to your meetings and the schedule of your team.
Right.
And it is also converted into breakout zones as well.
So you have a very science and data driven approach.
Correct.
Okay.
Now with the new age, we also have many systems coming in. For one example, there is a Lessman's Index and one is Well certifications, where we monitor and introduce science-backed, evidence-based research into the design.
Okay.
Where we see which company has benefited with these things.
Any use case, any example?
So, for example,
hypothetical is also okay. Suppose an X company is approaching you.
Correct.
So, how will your certification help? What will you do?
So, as I was telling you, this is all evidence based. So, few formulas can be useful to for example, any banking field has experienced and used this kind of scenarios where we have seen significant results, like 30% increase in productivity or less absenteeism.
Okay.
Or how employees are falling less sick.
Okay.
Taking less leave.
Okay.
And how happy they are with the surveys and everything.
Behavioral upliftment.
Yes, everything. This all evidence, we track it, we use this, and we tailor it as per the needs of the present client's needs. So the CFO, CEO, HR head, everybody will have their own goals. We have to tailor made and implement those into.
I think from a CEO point of view, if I am getting such reports from you, such statistics from you, that way it will save my expenses, right?
Exactly.
Because I will be reducing my unnecessary expenses and I will be increasing my required expenses.
True, exactly. If you see similar way for a CFO, it is like also saving him money.
Yes.
And how an employee, we were talking about unheard costs we have to spend on training the people. Yes. It is a very easy evidence. If the space is aligned with the user's need, right, we can easily give this approach. For HR, the building of culture is very important. The culture is also very much inherent with the spaces we design.
So through Rohith services, you will get scientific and data-backed solutions into your architecture, designing your spaces, your offices through a data-backed strategy.
Right.
So I will be adding contact details of Rohith, like in all my podcasts. What I do is, whoever I'm interviewing, I put up their email, their phone number, their website on the YouTube description as well as on the video. So that way, people watching can contact Rohith directly,
right?
And you can explore business opportunities for them. Anyway, this is a win-win podcast where both of us win.
Yes. So because we are aligned with a similar topic.
Yes.
It's a broader topic, but
somewhere we are connected. Correct.
Yes.
Good. So that was about Rohith Mittai, the architect with the science-backed, data-backed architect. We were talking about AI. So what I was telling is, AI is like our assistant. You have to use it. Today, if you are not learning AI, try to get in touch by reading about it. Directly go to the tools, apply your questions, ask your questions, and try to learn from it. What I was trying to tell is, for example, in case like you are an architect, how can AI help an architect like you?
True.
So my thought over here is that you can slowly and steadily train the AI tool to think from your perspective, what are your personal traits and what are your preferences. Similarly, once the tool tries to understand your thought process, it can in future give you furniture suggestions according to your thought process.
Correct.
That way it will reduce time. Rohith will not have to spend a lot of time. You can create your client communications through AI. You can automate your client communications. You can automate social media through AI. If you have your own company and your company account on Instagram or Facebook, you can automate that. So AI can give you relevant topics. You just have to talk about the topic, and posting, scheduling, everything will be done automatically by the AI tool. There are a lot of capabilities are there. Then mood boards, design boards, things.
Correct.
Those things also AI can help you out.
Right.
AI is not your replacement. AI is your
Assistant.
think from that point of view.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to initially we have to see it as a co-founder, then we have to make it as an
Assistant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. That is.
So that's the way and I will urge everyone, go on internet and search for certifications. There are a lot of certifications from beginner level to expert level. Grab any and start learning, because every day you have to keep yourself updated. So these certifications are very required nowadays.
So with the course of your job, your podcasting as a passion, you tend to meet a lot of creative professionals, right?
Yes.
Now, I would like to ask you this question: how can interior designers and architects build, strong personal branding? Which way is a better way?
See, for personal branding, what I would suggest is create authority on the platform by showcasing your skill. The skill will be you talking about certain topic, plus you can visually show about the architectural designs or what you have done by showing a before and after video. So you can also, while showcasing on your videos, you can tell about the problem statement. What was the problem statement of a client, and before we started working, this was the situation. You can show it on the video, and after you studying and analyzing, what was the solution that you gave? You can talk about it, and also you can show it on the video. That is one thing. Another thing is, as I earlier also said, mood boards, sending communications, automating social media. These all things an architect can use. You can showcase those things on your videos.
Right.
And there are different types of video formats. On Instagram, you can have maximum 90 seconds video. But on YouTube, you can have as long video that you want. But the general tendency of a user behavior or the user behavior of online right now is they tend to watch short films, short videos.
Short attention span.
The attention span is reduced. So create YouTube shorts, Instagram reels. That will be
make it more attractive.
And for deeper insights, for deeper studies, go for a YouTube video, long format, which is somewhere around 7 to 8 minutes. So these are some things which I think an architect like yourself can use. And you can create your own brand, Rohith Mittai, the science-backed architect. Something you can create.
Correct. You have to make an own niche.
You have to create an own niche.
Correct.
And today, if you see, the internet penetration is increasing day by day.
True.
A lot of people are having their mobile phones with internet. Thanks to Jio, everybody has internet nowadays. So to reach mass audience, you have to use digital, and also to reach decision makers, CEOs, CFOs. There also you need to be on the internet. But there are platforms, different platforms, like LinkedIn is a platform for CEOs and CXOs, whereas Gen Z, Millennium people are on Facebook and Meta. So you have to choose the platform accordingly and then publish your videos on that. And try to keep it as authentic as you can.
The people with the background of creative, like a designer or somebody, can they start podcasting?
Yes.
What is the best way to start?
See, for doing podcasting, you don't need any hi-fi tools. This mic costs you around 2,000 rupees. And I'm using my mobile phone itself to record. The stand which I'm recording just costs somewhere around 3,000 rupees. So the expense is too little over here. Here intent is more. Clarity of thought is more required. Voice and speaking and modulation, voice modulation. Those things are inherent with us. We don't have to go and learn it somewhere. I have not gone anywhere to learn how to do podcasting. I'm just seeing and doing. Unless you start doing, you won't be able to become master in it. When you were small, were you able to ride a bicycle?
No.
Your father or mother, somebody taught you.
Right.
Slowly you fell down once or twice. Then you started riding cycle, now two-wheeler, now car. Tomorrow you will start driving a flight, aeroplane also. So what important is to start. Don't go for perfectionism. Perfectionism is the killer of progress.
Wow.
I've read this somewhere. I cannot quote the person's name, but perfectionism is the killer of progress. So whenever you are starting, whether it is not having good lights, not good mic, just do it. When you do your first video, immediately you will come to know what were the things that I should improve for the second video. When you do the second, you get improvement ideas for third. That way you start your own self-improvement. So I will only say is take a mobile and start recording your videos. Just make sure it has to be entertainment and it has to be educational.
Yes.
Otherwise, no. If there is no value in that video, nobody will watch it.
Fantastic.
Simple.
You might tomorrow see Rohith as a podcast.
Yeah. Tomorrow we will subscribe to Rohith's podcast.
Hopefully, I'll do something. This is very interesting. Philosophically talking, that has deeper meaning.
Yes.
Anything, for instance, and we always have this, living in a comfortable life, we don't tend to go out of our comfort zone.
Correct.
This is very thought-provoking, what you said.
Yes, thank you for that.
Fantastic. So, do you see a future where design and AI, fully merge together, or do we still have human touch to it?
AI is there, AI is coming, AI will stay, but AI is as good as its operator. Like any software tool or any automated tool or any automation tool or any automobile also. Anything that is autonomous is right now driven only by its handler. So any amount of sophisticated AI tools would come. It won't go further than human intelligence. The emotions that we have cannot be fed to a AI tool.
That can be replaced.
That cannot be replaced, correct. So, but AI is indispensable assistant. Today, your computer is using AI for creating his sales pitch deck, for creating his speech. He is using Copilot to create PPTs, client presentations. But if you are not using, you are falling behind. Similarly, you don't have to be an expert in AI. If you know the basics of using AI tools like Copilot or Microsoft or Gemini or ChatGPT, even if you start learning the basics and try to incorporate at least half an hour or 1 hour daily, if you try to study it, you will be an expert in it. Don't think AI will replace humans. AI will only assist humans.
Right.
AI can never replace humans because our thought process, our emotions, the way we take decisions cannot be taken by an AI tool.
Fantastic. So, what are your favorite AI tools for now? Till now, what do you suggest? Like, can you rank it at least top 5 or this?
From podcasting point of view and from my marketing point of view, I felt that ChatGPT is a very phenomenal tool. I like ChatGPT because not just I have a pro version of ChatGPT, so ChatGPT also gives me visual ideas. Like if I want to create some video, I can ask, a promotional video, I can ask ChatGPT to give me a sample video. I can take reference from that sample video and create my own video because ChatGPT has something called Sora. Sora is a video GPT. Similarly, if you are into corporate world and if your company is using Copilot, then Copilot is like the best AI the best assistant you can get, because Copilot helps not just new joiners or middle age or senior managers. It helps everyone to communicate the best way in a corporate field with how to respond to your emails. Then if you have less time, you have got a very big PDF, it's a very big subject, the tool can summarize you the topic and you can instantly become a subject matter expert, which is very much required in a corporate field.
Right.
So Copilot for corporates and ChatGPT for entrepreneurs, I would suggest.
Fantastic. Okay, Sachinji, one interesting question which I have for you. So what are some mistakes you see some professionals, creative professionals are promoting, the way promoting themselves? What are the few mistakes?
Okay, to talk about common mistakes, I see 2 mistakes. First thing is going for aesthetics, going for perfectionism, going to make your first video the best video.
Right.
That is one drawback I feel, because in that process of making it perfect, you are sometimes getting demotivated. You then at the end of the day, you say, I cannot do it, leave it. Like that some people do. Instead of focusing on perfectionism, focus on the quality of the content. Don't think that I need a proper lighting and I need a proper mic then only I will do a video. Nothing like that. People on internet are not going to see what the background is, what the light is, how the mic is. They are going to see what value you give. So authenticity and knowledgeable talks or knowledgeable subjects should be discussed. If you are showcasing something, if you are talented, you can do dance. But if a shopkeeper is dancing, it doesn't make sense. Shopkeeper needs to showcase how cost effective his product is or how value based his product is. Are there any refund policies? In case of after sales service, what is the approach? Those things the shopkeeper should say in a way. Similarly, for you as an architect, you can showcase, as I earlier said, before and after, or you can say how your thought process is or how you approach client, or you can talk about after sale service, or in other
materiality.
what kind of material you are going to use.
True.
Those things I think you should talk. That is one thing.
Yeah.
Don't go for perfectionism. And second is consistency.
Right.
Consistency is very important in digital media because the attention span is very less of the digital economy right now that we have. To be relevant, you need to be seen, and to be seen, you need to be frequently posting. Yeah. My success, no, I'm not yet successful, but for me to get 1500, the reason is consistency only. Right. Every week I posted one video since the past 1 year. Then I saw some uptick in my viewership. Then slowly, once the viewership increased, then subscribers increased. Similarly, any new person who is going to start his digital journey in the sense of creating podcast or in the sense of creating videos of talking about yourself or some subject matter topics, you need to focus that you create a calendar for next 6 months, and in that 6 months, at least once a week or at least in 2 weeks, you have to post one video at least. That way you become relevant, and also the subscribers who have subscribed to you, even if it is 100 or 200 or even if it is 50, you need to value them. They need to see something in a week or in 2 weeks. It is not like you create a channel, you upload one video, and after 6 months you upload second video. It doesn't make sense. Consistently search for topics which are relevant and create a video, upload it. That way the audience also keeps hooked and they become interested to know more.
I've seen this in trend, especially in India. People shift towards some other medium. When somebody is you are saying that shopkeeper should promote his product rather than dancing.
Right.
The market and especially digital media in India has been more towards entertainment.
Yes.
That is a major thing. What is killing our attention span, especially in today's youth, especially in India. When you compare it with other countries where they're only focused on one particular aspect, these kind of things are banned. Other countries in Asia, which we compete every day.
Right.
So that should be. What is your opinion on that day? And since you have grown your YouTube channel to 1500 subscribers organically, what works best on YouTube daily?
Okay. So as you said, right now a lot of new creators are coming up. It is a good thing. The pie is for everyone. Anybody can come in, but you need to also see the relevance. If you are promoting a serious product and you are doing some funny jokes and entertainment, it is going to give you views, it is going to give you more subscribers, but it won't give you business. If you want to have business, the subject should be logical to your business. If you are into retail, B2C, direct to customer, then in that scenario, your user or your target audience is general public. It's okay. There you can do your dancing, your singing, and then promoting your products. That way it is okay. But if you are into B2B, in B2B, you need to be fact-based, data-driven, and something which is relevant to the audience. Your target audience is CXOs. They won't be wasting time seeing your dance videos. There they want value. In how much less span can you give maximum value? That is what they're looking for. So in that case, you need to create podcast type of videos or documentary type videos or informative videos which have some facts and figures into it. That being said, for me personally, when I started Digi Samvad, I would have been easily able to create dance videos or entertainment section. I could have done anything and I would have got a lot of views, but it would have been a short-term journey. My personal background is from business background. So when I thought of creating my YouTube channel, I saw other YouTube channels wherein I'm seeing people are spreading misconceptions. Then there are people who are just wasting time by doing some or the other odd thing, but they are not talking about business. There I felt that I should talk about business only. So my digital YouTube channel's name is Digi Samvad Business Podcast. In my channel, I never put anything which is wasting somebody's time. I try to create information-based, fact-based, and something which is relevant to a business owner or a business woman. If tomorrow, if a business man, woman, or a student who wants to go in business, they want to learn about some particular industry. Like recently, I spoke with one of my friend in Pune. So he has a food business. He has his own hotel in Pune. So I interviewed him and I asked him his journey, how he started. He talked about his college, how he did internship. He worked as a waiter in a hotel. Then slowly how he graduated becoming the CEO of a company, of a own hotel. and all the other loopholes, like there's somebody. So he used to do a testing of things. Instead of asking him to cook, he used to ask him to test and give feedback to that candidate. That way he came to know about the thought process of the person. Cook, if he is learned to cooking, he will be able to know how to cook. But we need to know how the person is as a person. How will he do customer service? How is he courteous to the visitors? Does he speak softly? Those things he spoke in that interview. And he told me that many of his students, because he also is a guest lecturer in a hotel management institute, he told me that watching that video, many people got inspired. So that way, I try to do little bit boring, or you can say less entertaining, but which is something which is relevant and
value
useful.
True, it's not always about the mind, it is always about the mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, Sachinji, now you handle HR, marketing, podcasting. What mindset keeps you going?
Mindset is like humility, trying to be humble and trying to learn from others, and curiosity. So I try to keep my curiosity always open. So whenever I'm interviewing somebody, I try to see if I'm able to learn something new from them. If I'm able to understand exactly what they are into, what kind of business they are into, and how can I help them.
Right.
Because I also have my motive of giving a referral to that person. So to give a referral to the person who I'm interviewing, I need to understand his personality as well as his business. What exactly his business is, what are his main areas, or what can be a service challenge or a solution challenge that he might face, where I can come and give a support. So that is one thing, and I feel that in every interview or in every podcast I do, I try to learn something new. So that I try to keep it simple. Nothing fancy or nothing hi-fi in this, just simple to learn and to understand the person whom I will interview. And the person also should feel valued, that this interview is not just a time pass, but this is a what we say, a visiting card to the digital world. So because millions of people are going to watch this video.
Correct.
So I cannot also ask any vague questions. I try to keep it related to the topic, to logical to the business, and try to learn and understand new things in every podcast.
Brilliant. Okay, Sachinji, let's have some fun. How about a rapid fire?
Rapid fire round. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As a podcaster, you have to say this lightning quick. Okay. Studio lighting or natural lighting?
Natural lighting.
Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Wow. One AI tool you love?
ChatGPT.
Okay. Who's your favorite podcaster?
I'm watching Steven from The Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
I like that one. And also Nikhil Kamath. In WTF, watch the interview with Sam Altman.
Sam Altman, yes. That's the latest one, I guess.
No, not the latest one. It is 1 month old now.
1 month, yeah.
But you can say it is the latest one. But it gives you a brief idea about ChatGPT also.
ChatGPT as well. Okay. How about CEO's Diary or any particular episode?
CEO's Diary, actually, there are a lot of things. But one thing that I like about it is raw and it is authentic. You don't feel it is some kind of a fabricated video.
Fantastic.
It is very raw and very insightful. Everybody should watch that Diary of a CEO.
Fantastic. What one word that defines you 2025?
2025 is visibility.
What is one word that defines your 2026?
2026 will be AI.
AI, fantastic. That was rapid fire from Sachin Kamthe ji.
Yes.
One last question before we wrap up this beautiful interview. For designers or entrepreneurs listening to this podcast, what's one thing they should do after this podcast?
The first thing to a designer, I would say, or an architect like yourself, is start doing your videos.
Okay.
First thing is, you don't need any hi-fi gadget. Even your mobile phone is enough. Take out your mobile phone, select a topic and speak for 1 minute and post it on Instagram, post it on LinkedIn, post it on Meta, Facebook. Google Shorts is a very phenomenal tool from which you get a lot of views. YouTube Shorts. I would say don't hesitate whether it is good or bad. Just post it, because once you start posting, you will come to know what to do next.
Fantastic. That's it from this podcast today. We'll continue, and I wish you more and more successful podcasts. I want you to multiply your 1500 subscribers to hundreds or thousands to come.
Yes.
Within a time frame.
In the shortest time, I want to increase.
Correct.
But for that, you need to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, do that first.
To subscribe to this channel.
Correct.
And if you have any questions, if you want any specific guest or specific type of business that you want to understand more, do comment in the comment section and let me know.
Yeah.
And bring in that guest for our interview and for our Digi Samvad Business podcast. I would like to thank Rohith for this time, for taking this interview, for switching the roles, sitting on the other side. Now I understand what are the things that we should consider before doing such kind of a
True.
interview. So thanks a lot for this experience.
Thank you so much, Sachin.
We'll meet again soon.
Thank you. Please subscribe to the Digi Samvad. They have so much in pipeline.
Yes.
I heard from Sachin ji. The next 5 interviews are very interesting and very
Yes.
diversified. Keep watching it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.